Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, I am back, just making another video here. Just wanted to say thanks to everybody for the response on my last video for that Tiki Merc, and glad everybody liked it. I'm glad it turned out good. You know, makes you kind of nervous when you're building something like that, and you got a body with a paint job like that. You know, you're so nervous you're going to mess it up. But I'm really glad it turned out good, so I'm really glad everybody liked it. But for this video today, I wanted to do an open box review on the 2010 Shelby GT500 1/12 scale model that I got at Christmas from my wife. And when I showed that to you guys, a few people had asked me to do an in-box review on it, so that's what I'm going to do today. I think it'll be a cool kit, and I've got some ideas for it already. Honestly, probably it'll be like a box stock build. I may do a custom paint job. We'll have to see. I don't know. But I will probably go more box stock as far as like customizing. For one, you know, there's not a whole lot of custom parts out there for a 1/12 scale model. I know, you know, you can rob wheels off of different stuff and things like that, but I kind of like the stock Mustang wheels for the GT500, so I'll probably keep those. You know, mainly if I do anything custom, like I said, it'll probably just be with the paint job and maybe, you know, interior paint or something like that. I don't know. Stock motor, all that stuff will just stay stock. So anyway, I'm gonna quit jabbering away here and let you guys see what's inside the box. Alright, there's the box. As you can see, compared to my hand, the box is huge and really big. But it'll be cool. There's a lot of parts. There is, you know, the front of the box, that's an actual picture of the car. It's not the model on there. It's an officially licensed Ford and Shelby product, skill level 3. And like I said, it's the 2010 Ford Shelby GT500 1/12 scale. On the side of the box here, you can see just some of the pictures. Interior is pretty detailed, it looks like, same with the motor. So that'll be pretty sweet. Really, as far as like Revell boxes go, I mean, it's the artwork and what's on the box is all there, the same. It is lengthwise, it's like 15 inches. There is, let's see, well, that's wrong. It says 13 parts. But over here in Spanish or whatever this is, it says 130. I'm guessing they just forgot the 0. So there's 130 parts in this. Which seems, you know, pretty decent, I guess, for like a skill level 3 or whatever. It's average amount of parts. I think it's mainly just a skill level 3 because it's a 1/12, you know, scale model. I actually think that it's very similar to the molding of the 1/12 scale version of this, just from some of the you know, details and things that I've looked up on it. I believe it's just the same exact molding. So anyway, the moment you've all been waiting for, let's take the big lid off. Dun 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 dun. Da da! There it is. It's all packaged in. The boxes, I guess, because it's such a big box, they put these pieces here just to kind of help support the lid, I think, so it doesn't crush the model inside. But if we lift these up, we can see what we've got in here. Start out with the chrome tree, and you can see there you've got your wheels. I guess one thing nice about this being so big is I don't have to hold the parts that close to the camera for you guys to see them. But we got the wheels, looks like some of the emblems, rear lights and headlights. Chrome looks really nice. Actually very impressed with it. It almost looks kind of like a black chrome on the tail lights. I'm not sure why, but it's pretty dark inside the recesses. So I don't know, but really nice chrome, and I really like those wheels. I don't know, the shape and everything kind of stands out to me. And then we have here, most of the stuff I'm probably just going to keep in the bag, unless it's got multiple parts in it to show you guys, but most of it I'll probably just keep in the bag. I personally like to keep my stuff in the bag until I need it, that way I don't lose things off the tree and all of that. But anyway, there is the back side of the wheels. Looks like we've got our block and transmission there, and I mean, you can see there again in comparison to my hand, that's the 1/2 of the block, and I mean, it's, you know, long, half the length of my hand. And then on this side we've got our belts and pulleys, exhaust headers, there's our oil pan, supercharger, and so everything looks pretty nice. Again, looks just basically like the stock Mustang kit. In this bag, let's see here, I'll go ahead and open this one up. We've got interior pieces. There is your dashboard and back seat backs. Dashboard looks really nice, detailed. I really haven't gone through this kit since I got it. I just kind of opened it and looked, so this is kind of my first time to really look at everything as well. There's your seats. Got a real nice pattern and texture inside of here, which, yeah, you can kind of see there when I turn it into the light. That's an actual texture, so it's really nice. Okay, and then in here we've got door panels. You can see there's our center console, steering wheel, and pedals, it looks like. And then in here, let's see what we've got. It's like a mixture of chassis and undercarriage parts. Alright, there's your exhaust and your brakes, mirrors. And then we've got what looks like the front damper there, fan, intake, all of those goodies. And here is our firewall, suspension, drive shaft, radiator, all of that. Very nice. And then here we have more drivetrain and suspension parts. Looks like we got the springs and everything. The molding looks really good on all of this stuff. I'm not seeing flash or anything anywhere, which is really nice. So that looks like they're going to be really easy to, you know, prep for painting and everything. And then in this bag we have our rear axle, front A-arms, and then we've got our lower and upper grille. I think this looks like the mesh grille that goes on the top of the hood, and that's nice. You can see through it. I know on like the 1/12 scale models you can't actually see through the mesh, so that's pretty cool. Or 1/24 scale you can't see through. And of course, the mother lode of the whole project, and this is my first time to really take a good look at this, so I'm excited. But you can see how huge the body is. I mean, golly, that thing is massive. So this will be a fun build, interesting to paint. This is my first time to ever paint anything this big, and I am going to attempt the airbrush on it. I already bought the stock, or the closest I could find to that grabber blue, like the box for this, if I decide to go with a box stock paint job as well. But I don't know on that, we'll see. But I do have that color already, and it'll be pretty sweet. So let's see here. We've got, okay, here is the floor pan and chassis. Excellent detail. I mean, see if I can get this in the light. You've got all of your, you know, fuel lines and We've got brake lines going on down in here. It's really super detailed chassis. And here is, oh, that's just your floor pan, your interior floor pan, and your fender wells for the front. There is your rear tail lights, rear spoiler, door handles in there. Here's the tires. These look pretty sweet, actually. Nice and soft and rubbery. That's cool. So they are lacking sidewall detail, which is kind of disappointing. But it seems like Revell is kind of starting to get away from that. They're not really doing that on a lot of the kits now. I don't know why, if it's like a licensing issue or something. But anyway, it would be cool if that was there. But it's not a deal breaker. And then here is all of the glass. It's quite a bit of glass packaged in there. It's a, pretty thick package, but you're talking about a model this size, I guess there is a lot of glass. And then that's just the model. It looks pretty clean. I'm not seeing, it's hard to see imperfections without primer, but I'm not really seeing gouges or a lot of sinkholes or anything. Might be one like right here that might need to be fixed, but some of these mold lines, there's a mold line, it looks like right here on the front bumper, that would need to be taken care of. But other than that, the body is really clean. Okay, and back here we've got a mold line too that runs on each side of the bumper like that. There's a mold line that runs down that, so those will need to be cleaned up as well, but that's no big deal. That's stuff you deal with on any model. So that is the 2010 Ford Shelby GT500 1/12 scale. One more thing that I wanted to touch on before I finish this video is, I don't know if any of you are subscribers to the Scale Auto magazine, but I am, and I know there's a few different model magazines out there that are good. Since I mostly or only build cars, I've not really built anything else, this magazine is pretty good for me. But in the August 2012 issue, I get the magazine on my iPad, and so it's just a digital. I do it through my Nook app. I think you can get it on like all the other ones like Amazon and all that. But anyway, in the August issue, they did a review on actually the 1/12 scale kit and the 1/24 scale kit, which is pretty cool. So it kind of showed the similarities in the two and the differences. But this is really cool. So if you are planning on building one of these Mustangs, if you have the 1/12 or the 1/24, if you can get your hands on the Scale Auto August 2012 magazine, then it's got a really nice article in there covering some of the flaws with the kits and just the little things that you'll need to look into. So that's definitely going to be helpful when it comes to putting this kit together. So anyway, but that is pretty much it for the kit. Hey, that rhymed. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. But that's pretty much it for the kit, and I probably will actually going to be building this one next, and try to get some good things done with it. So I'm sure it'll be kind of a slower build than normal for me, even though I am really already a slow builder, but this will probably be a little slower since it's much bigger than what I'm used to building. We'll see. Maybe it'll go together easier. I don't know. But anyway, that's it from me, and I will talk to y'all later. Keep up the good work, everyone, and keep building models.